Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to another weekly reading vlog. I hope you guys are all doing very well. It is snowing right now. We have flurries on the ground, and it is quite chilly. The winter coat has been worn, the snow boots have been worn. It's all happening. So there we are. But today I am just staying inside doing cozy things. I'm going to Orange Theory in a little bit, and then I work tonight. So I'm not overly upset about the snow, although it is coming a bit early this year. Otherwise, I am still glowing from going to see Paul McCartney last week. It was just stunning, and I can't stop thinking about it. So that has been a lovely little glow for the beginning of the week. And this week is a very exciting and different reading vlog. So with that, let's get into the TBR. So let me start with the normal thing, which is the fact that I didn't finish one of the books I read last week. So we have a holdover book, which is All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker. I am going to finish this up this week, currently on page 172 out of 500 something, so not quite at the halfway point. So this book takes place in 1970s Missouri, and we're following a young boy who performs a very heroic task, a heroic thing, and that changes his life and his family's life, and it's kind of about the fallout of that. Really enjoying it. So looking forward to finishing this in the next couple of days. And then, my friends, this, All the Colors of the Dark, will be my 99th book of the year. I have never read anywhere near 99 books in a year, ever, ever, ever. The most I'd ever done was, I think, 47. And I feel like I've lived more life this year because so much of it has been spent in beautiful worlds and stories that I hadn't really experienced and didn't have this voracious love of reading in the same way in previous years as I have this year. And of course, sharing it with you guys, it has been so special for me. And so I thought for my 100th book, we have to do something special. So at the end of last vlog, you will have seen that I announced that I was posting a little poll on my Instagram about what my 100th book of the year should be. And I don't know the answer to that poll yet. I'm going to let it percolate for a couple of days. And then probably when I come on for my next update, I will tell you what the winning book would be. Oh my goodness, the snow is really picking up all of a sudden. But yes, I will tell you what the winner will be. But right now, I thought it would be fun to show you guys the options so that you know what I'm going to be choosing between. So these are the ones that I put in the poll, although I did say in the end of last video, if you had another recommendation or something else that you would really like to see me read, message me because I could go beyond just these choices. But the ones that I presented were Rules of Civility by Amor Towles. Absolutely loved A Gentleman in Moscow a couple of vlogs ago, and so I thought this would be a fun 100th book. We have the second book in the Nevermore series, a middle grade fantasy that I'm absolutely loving right now. We have the second book in the Dream Harbor series, which is a Cinnamon Bun bookstore. I really enjoyed the first book, Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and this might be a good time given that this takes place in fall. And the last one is a BookTube favorite, and that is A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. I've never read this. I purchased it, but I haven't had the itch to just cry for days, which is the itch you need to have to pick this up. But I did put this in the poll because, if I'm going to read it at some point, maybe this should be the moment. My 100th book, the first time I've ever read 100 books in a year, maybe it should be that. So anyways, I will be keeping an eye on the Instagram poll, and I will let you guys know next time I pop in to update this vlog what's happening so that you know what I'm going to read. But in the meantime, before I get all carried away, I do need to finish this one. So excited to do that. All right. So with that, I'm going to go get cozy on the couch and read some more in the snow. Wednesday. We are having some weird lighting situation in here because it is a surprisingly sunny day, so apologize for this random ray of light. I just went out for lunch and got a nice jasmine tea, which has been just lovely. I love jasmine tea in the winter. One day we hope this little friend will give us some, but not quite yet. Yeah, I wanted to give you guys a brief little reading update because I did finish one book and then I have the results of the 100th book of the year poll and I have started that book. So I wanted to just catch you guys up. First off, I did finish All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker and I ended up giving this a 4.5 stars. I really, really enjoyed it. I didn't worship it. I didn't love it. I don't think it might be in a favorite book of the year video. I enjoyed it. It didn't give me the 5-star feels. Things I liked about this, I love the character work. I love how deeply I felt for a lot of these characters, particularly Saint was my favorite. I love the atmosphere. I think the mystery was well done, although very spread out, so didn't read like a typical, definitely not a thriller. Read like a very spaced out mystery. I think it was a solid read. I think it had a lot going for it. Some of my issues with this were it felt very, very long and meandering. And when something is marketed as a mystery or a thriller, I don't know if this is a literary fiction that works as a crime thriller. The Boston Globe. No. No, it is not. It is not a crime thriller. There is a loose mystery in the background of this, but it does not have the pacing. It does not have the anything of a crime thriller. So just know that going into it, that's not what you're getting yourself into. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Heartwood by Amity Gage in that it has a mystery at the heart of it, but it's really not a thriller. I love what it said about love. I loved the end part of it. I thought was really well done. I don't know. Something did not give me a 5-star feels about this, but I would highly recommend it if you like kind of a character drama, character build story, particularly with like the underworkings of a mystery in the background. Would really recommend this. The writing was solid, but not a 5-star read for me. So 4.5 for this one. And then, drumroll please, my 100th book of the year this year is going to be Wondersmith by Jessica Townsend. I posted, as I think I talked to you guys about in the last video, a poll on my Instagram asking you guys to vote for what you wanted to be the 100th book of the year. And it was close, very close. I wasn't sure which direction this was going for a while, but Wondersmith narrowly won. And I was really excited for this. I don't think I had a strong preference which one won. I think if I had one that was like, I absolutely have to make this my 100th book, I would have just picked that and not left it up to you guys. But I had many that I would have been very, very happy to read. And so I was really excited that this one won. And I am on page 37. I just started the first chapter, enjoying being back in the world. The writing, I like that Jessica Townsend is reminding us of some things because I hate when you have a second book in the series and the author's just like, hope you remembered everything, not going to remind you of anything. So she's doing a great job of reminding us who the characters were, some important events from Nevermore. Again, love the whimsy, love the world of this. But yeah, no intense love or hatred so far, but enjoying. So, yeah, that's kind of the update. I have some things to do around the house today. I'm going to go get my brows done a little bit later and I have a basketball game I think I'm going to watch tonight while reading. Just going to be kind of a cozy day in and hopefully making some more progress on my 100th book of the year. So it is currently Sunday and I'm in to wrap up this vlog. I have not done a great job of updating the vlog, which I'll get into in just a moment, but I did finish my 100th book of the year, so yay. So little life update. This week we took Gilbert to the vet. Gilbert is our ginger cat. He is now 7. And overall it went fine. He has gained some weight. He's gained about 2 pounds, and so the vet recommended a diet, which he is not enjoying. And also our cats eat from the same bowl, and so it's been a whole thing because our other cat is a little bit underweight. So they've been adjusting to that, but overall they're doing fine with it. Otherwise, I've been working nights for the past 3 nights, and yesterday was particularly brutal, and I'm just like emotionally and physically drained from it. So yeah, it's been a little bit of a down end to the week. It's funny because when I looked at this week, I was like, I'm going to be reading my 100th book of the year. I'm going to be in such a great mood. Everything's going to be amazing. And then sometimes life just throws you a curveball, and that's okay. I'm still happy and proud of the accomplishment, even though I don't feel like how I thought I would feel, I guess. Not related to reading, although I have been a little bit more slumpy just because of other life things. But yeah, a little bit of a subdued end to the vlog, but still very happy that I did get through my 100th book of the year. So before we get into the wrap-up segment, I am going to chat with you about Wondersmith, which I finished this morning on the couch, and I gave 4 stars and really enjoyed. This, of course, is the second book in the Nevermore series, so if you are going to read this, I would definitely recommend starting with Nevermore, as this definitely would not read as a standalone. I can't tell you too much about this other than it's about a girl who goes to a magical city and is kind of honing her magical powers. And I kind of felt very similarly to how I felt in Nevermore. I wanted to like sink into it, and like I feel like the ideas of this could be a 5-star book, and for some reason I keep giving it 4 stars. And I think it's because it just all feels a bit rushed. Like there's a lot of ideas and a lot of different world building things, and I feel like we're running from thing to thing so quickly. But the ideas in themselves are incredible, and so I wish we'd just like sit with them for a little bit longer. Having said that though, like I do really enjoy this series. It was a great palate cleanser. I will read more from this series. I have all of them on my shelf, so I do plan to finish it. I just want it to like slow down a bit. I want it to like sink into the beautiful world that has been created instead of rushing forward. I do love like the characters, the lessons in here. I just feel like there's so many good moments. Um, so yeah. Also, take a moment for this just stunning cover. So 4 stars for this one. So getting into the wrap-up segment, this week I read 826 pages, which is 118 per day, which I am very, very happy with. I think most of my time was spent reading this chunkster, All the Colors of the Dark, which I gave 4.5 stars and really, really enjoyed. And then the rest of it was racing through this little middle grade fantasy novel, which I gave 4 stars and also enjoyed. The quote from the week probably won't mean a lot to you if you haven't read this book, but it was the part to this that like choked me up a little bit. And it says, "They stopped before the painting, the only one he had kept for himself, though later, when it was time for them to leave, he would insist that she take it." Just so good. So good. I really, really loved how this book ended. So that was the quote for the week. If you made it to the end of this video, leave me a dragon emoji for the dragon on this 100th book of the year. I don't know if there is one. If there isn't one, leave me what what is closest to a dragon emoji. And overall, I will say like it's been kind of a wild week, and definitely yesterday and today has been an emotional and physical roller coaster, but reading has been kind of a solid comfort for me, which is what it's been all year. And so while a lot of things have happened this week, I do feel very grateful that I have reading and escaping into wonderful magical worlds to always fall back on. So yeah, I'm going to leave this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon with another video. Bye.